All right. So, welcome
All right,
to.
we're live for real this time.
All right. So, technical issues are hopefully solved.
Yeah, we're here with the real match for tonight. Not that the last one wasn't real, but the real, full, complete match for tonight, which is going to be Team 1, who hasn't decided on a name yet, versus Team How Did We Get Here? Reminder for
Very
those
good
of you
question.
watching. How did we get here? So that's how I'm going to say it. That's how we have to say it now for the whole rest of the league. How did we get here? So, this is a crew battle format. Team 1, all 3 players are going to play against all 3 players on how did we get here. You're going to have 9 matches total, best 2 out of 3. Every game you win is worth a point. In the end, more points is better for seeding.
All right. So, first up should be Living Shadow versus Tiger Uppercut.
Konakami, I believe, actually. It's not. The way the match order works is kind of wild and some crazy shenanigans of code, but it does not go straight down the line, no. I have the match order. Oh, it's just not open on the screen. I could open it.
All right.
All right. We're good to go now. As soon as they join in, first match is going to be the Living Shadow versus Konakami. Can confirm. Honestly, looking at the teams of the league, I feel like Team 1's a powerhouse. But then I look at every other team and I'm like, wow, they could be a powerhouse too. That's the problem with Kickstart leagues. Everybody's still kind of learning the game. So honestly, anything could happen.
Like one of the teams league is going to be a powerhouse, just not quite sure which one.
You know, one of these teams is going to win the league. Yes, you are not wrong.
All right, waiting for the match to begin.
Oh. You know, I really hope he changed that setting. Street Fighter 6 does this weird thing, which is weird to me. That's not more common in fighting games, where it fast forwards through the beginning of the match if your game is slower to load it. So,
actually, I should ask Jaxus that probably.
We'll find out in a few seconds. I think there's a setting you can change to not make it do that.
Yeah.
All right, and we're off. The first match will be Living Shadow against Konakami. Living Shadow, historically a grappler player, but in this league we'll be playing Kimberly because really liked Guy in Street Fighter Alpha.
All right. And let's see.
Konakami going to play JP, so this is going to be a battle all about range. If Living Shadow can get in, they're going to be able to do some damage. But as long as Konakami can keep his opponent out, keep applying those traps, he's going to be able to control the pace of the match much better. Yeah. Living Shadow in the corner gets hit by the command projectile command grab. It's a combination of words I shouldn't have to say in any fighting game.
And then
there it is again.
Do it at close range instead of the actual grab button.
You know. Ooh, uses the drive rush to get in a little more damage. Carries almost corner to corner, but just a pixel of health. There it is, the low kick for the KO.
Tried to shimmy to beta throw, but didn't get a full combo. Got some hits, but not full combo, which allowed Konakami to mash out.
I think Konakami did a good job controlling the pace there. See, that's the thing. You throw out that projectile, and it's a grab hitbox, but it could be a strike hitbox, so you gotta be careful. It puts a little fear in you.
I think the big thing, you need to learn what the voice call is for the command grab.
Yeah, and then it just becomes mental stack. Living Shadow popping the super here in the corner, gonna not only tack on some damage, but activates an install for the rest of the game. It'll increase Kimberly's movement speed as well as damage. So Konakami just determined to keep Living Shadow out now, but Living Shadow's got him in the corner. One straight hit.
I thought it also
hit the drive impact.
Affected meter gain.
Oh, does it?
I'm not sure. I can go check.
That'd be great. But it persists for all future rounds. Uses teleport to get in. Immediately starts the pressure. Once gets the counter hit though. Drive impact out of it. You know, you get hit by the command grab. It puts those little spikes on your opponent, but turns out you can just drive impact through it. It's fine. Gets the drive impact, takes 2 hits, just enough to stay alive. Gonna burn out here, but might be enough to kill off the super.
Yeah, looks like it.
There it is. Living Shadow takes the first game.
Right.
Yeah, this whole matchup just feels like it's all about who can control the pace, who can control the distance, you know? If JP's able to get that distance necessary, great drive impact there. And keep Living Shadow out, it's going to be very hard for him for Living Shadow to get in. Drive impact in response going to burn out Living Shadow here.
Like, projectiles are hard to get through when you have normal block stun.
Yeah, without the plus without the drive impact to fall back on. Great spacing there, jumping over that spike though. Carries in the corner, almost back up with the drive meter, and now Konakami's burnt out.
Looks like a failed counter there.
Yeah, you gotta time that really well.
Yeah, it is. You know, they call it counter, but it's pretty functionally a DP, except it can't be safe jumped.
Yeah, it's a DP that fights back if they hit it. There's the command grab. Konakami just commanding this round.
Yeah.
Ooh, a good teleport to get in. Get a few straight hits.
Probably looking for the level 3 in order to set buff.
You know, when I play Kimberly, that's what I do. That's the only super I need. Ooh, uses drive impact. Jumps over it. Gets the KO, but Living Shadow now has full meter on deck.
Yeah.
An aggressive start by Konakami, like the last round. There's those spikes.
Getting anything off it besides getting free. Well, getting free of pressure against Kimberly is a good thing.
Ooh, solid drive impact there. Konakami burns out on it.
Yeah.
Is Living Shadow going to be able to take advantage of the situation? Uses the drive impact into the super.
It's going to do a bit less damage because of the scaling from drive impact, but
it activates the install. Ooh, Konakami. Living Shadow gets the super off too. That is a critical art as well. This cinematic might be long enough that Konakami's almost back out of burnout. Hefty damage from that. There's the other hit.
Yep.
There it is. Great spike to keep Living Shadow out. Gets out of burnout just in time.
Good call out on doing the close range spikes there to catch the slide.
Very gutsy move there. We're now 1-1. This is the last game of the set.
Yeah. Be a lot more patient at round start. Start from both players.
Both players playing a little slowly. Grabs the drive rush. Ooh, jumps behind the counter.
Throws.
Opts for the forward throw instead of carrying to the corner here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been some damage.
Well, I guess got them into the corner eventually.
Yeah, you carry there eventually. That's kind of going to be how this whole round goes.
Not enough health to armor through it.
Yeah, Konakami, the corner's toxic here. You got to stay away, but Living Shadow is just going to want to stay in close, get those mix-ups that Kimberly's good at. It's a solid jump in there.
Yeah, and going for another drive rush low combo starter.
Not going to have a lot of drive meter to work with now, though. Still recovering it. If you keep the pressure on long enough, you will get it back. Oh, grabbing the grab. Takes the round. Jeez.
I mean,
Commanding round. You would not have seen that if you wouldn't have seen that coming after the last game. There it is, 2-1. Living Shadow takes the set. Up next, we have Jaxus against Jose El Rey, who is Tiger Uppercut.
all right. Jax is playing Chun-Li.
Just a solid all-around character, Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Living Shadow in chat. We ball. Did indeed ball. That was, in fact, what happened.
Yeah.
Jamie, a
Yeah.
newcomer to the series, kind of has to drink in order to have full access to the moves list.
Yeah. First, drink is especially not booze.
It's not booze. It's herbal drink. Don't ask why the game has a ESRB rating for alcoholic references. Solid combo there to carry into the corner there.
Yeah.
Still gets out of it with the EX lightning legs.
It you hit not enough to get through the drive impact. No punish on the EXDP. But
Tiger uppercuts back into it with getting out of burnout. Already
Yeah.
at 3 drinks, but ooh, solid drive
this
rush
was
in
probably
for some hefty damage. There it is. Drive rush is so cool, even if every character looks totally goofy doing it.
yeah. Some characters just get to look a little goofier. Ooh.
Both players playing this mid-range game, not quite able to control the pace of the game. Great lightning legs as a counter there.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed Jaxus is he's really good at like anytime gets a jab
Trace
or
drive impact.
like
You were saying he
Good.
gets jabs?
I was saying like whenever Jaxus can get like a jab or something, he's very good at canceling it into a lightning legs to confirm,
Oh yeah.
even on small hits.
And right there, Jaxus is burned out here. The lightning legs was EX in that last exchange, and it's going to put some pressure on here. You're more minus on everything. There's a little bit of chip damage there. But Jaxus is almost back into it. There's the drive impact. This
And
could be
not
it,
anymore.
And there it is. Just shy of getting out of burnout. Tiger uppercut takes the first game.
Yeah, it has some really solid neutral play from Tiger Uppercut.
Oh, by both players, they just played
Yeah.
this mid-range game very well.
All right.
Both players very comfortable just playing mid-range, feeling each other out, moving in and out, playing solid Street Fighter.
Yeah.
All right, we're going into game 2 now. Tiger uppercut looking to close out quickly. Goes for an aggressive round start. Goes for it again. You know what?
Yeah.
If you've got the resource, you might as well pop it.
Oh, close enough to get a wall splat for a good combo.
Uses the drive rush, but burns out for it. This could be the
But
momentum that Jaxus needs. Misses the anti-air, the DP.
Yeah. One big difference I've noticed between Street Fighter and their anime games is that DPs are not as good at catching every aerial approach.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
cross-ups I've noticed. It's tricky.
Yeah.
And there it is. Takes Tiger uppercut takes the first game. Or first round.
Yep.
Looking to close out
Good
the
whiff
set.
impact. Yeah, whiff punish and a jump in for a good combo.
Tiger uppercut really getting a lot of mileage out of these drive rushes.
Yeah.
Gets out of the
It's-
corner with that high kick.
You can have a full screen low. That's really hard to deal with. Or not quite full screen, but
Nearly.
yeah.
It varies from character to character. One thing I will say is that Tiger Uppercut's only gotten a few drinks off, but hasn't really had a lot of need for all of them yet. Great pressure that's really putting strain on Jaxxus's drive meter. Rushes in for the KO. Yeah, those drive rushes. Tiger Uppercut is not afraid to use them, playing the neutral game and then just rushing in for that surprise strike.
Yeah, a lot more aggressive than a lot of Jamie players I've seen, where it's like not wanting to drop Oki to get drinks, even when you're at the sober Jamie, which is not forever not very good character.
Yeah, I mean, sober Jamie deals 90% damage from all attacks. You just deal less damage. Every drink you get 5% more damage. Which, like, I don't know why it's scaled that way. Maybe throws are universal. I'd need to look it up. All right, on deck we've got Living Shadow against Zerky Durky.
All right.
Zerky Durky, relatively new players, my understanding. I could be wrong about that, though.
I think he should.
With all of
I
these
think he played in Skullgirls. If I remember correctly, he played in Skullgirls League as a big band player.
And now playing Marissa, it makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, and we're off.
Yeah, if he's player, we might see a lot of drive parries.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Ooh, gets the hit.
Ooh.
Now that move will break armor like Drive Impact, only if it's fully charged. So a little not enough. And I think only the heavy punch version. I could be wrong though. That's the thing about Kickstart League. Everybody's still learning. Living Shadow is just driving Zerky into the corner here. Gets the throw though for the side switch.
Ooh. Gets hit by the full screen low and manages to get out.
Drive Impact at least buys a little space. There's the throw for the KO. Yeah, Zerky just wasn't given as much opportunity to go on the offensive. Marissa has a ton of power, but if you can't catch Kimberly, you're not gonna be able to do much with it.
Yeah, this is
drive rush for the extension.
One thing, like big body characters can have problems with like full rush versus full rush down.
Wow, carries into the wall, gets the wall splat, activates the level 3. Living Shadow is going to be a lot tougher to deal with now. It's the perfect. There it is. Living Shadow takes game 1 with a commanding victory.
Oh, gets in with that low. Ooh.
This is the drive impact. Jumps over the response.
But no punish from the jump in.
Oh. Not quite enough to wall splat, but goes for it again. Gets the wall splat.
Yep. Jumps out of...
Oh. Gets out of the corner, but gets caught out by Kimberly's bomb.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, Living Shadow just doing these strike throw mix-ups, forcing Zerky Durky to kind of guess, what am I doing?
Or
Will
just
I run up?
parry, or not parry, it's an armored stance, I think, not a parry stance.
Goes for the big punch, doesn't get it. The throw is the punish here. Living Shadow takes the round and is 1 round away from closing out the set now. This will put Living Shadow's team up on top in the scoreboard so far. Ooh. Armors through the drive impact.
Yeah. Not quite at wall splat range.
Yeah, moves like that where it counters a drive impact, I refer to as, gee, Billy, why does mom let you have 2 drive impacts? Ooh, there it is, both players drive impact, Living Shadow just a little bit later.
Yeah.
Living Shadow in a good position as far as life's concerned, but does not have a lot of drive meter to work with.
And not a good position-wise.
Well, the position just got a little bit better and has just enough meter, not enough to close out the round, but just enough to extend for some damage. Gets hit by the drive impact.
Just enough life to survive the armoring that
Yeah, no kidding. Because you will die if you don't have enough life to take it. There it is. Breaks the armor and goes in. Living Shadow takes the set. All right. Up next, we've got Churro versus Tiger Uppercut.
All right.
So far, our score is 4-3. Every time you win a game, it's worth a point. So that one game that Konakami won, that's worth a point. So every game in this format matters.
Yeah, it's one of the things that allows you to, that even if you don't, not sure if you want to say, just taking a game helps your team.
Yeah. It's like the way we tried to structure the teams here, there's a good spread of players. You usually get one that'll be like they're really good, and then one's kind of in the middle of the pack, and then one's on the lower end. So, you got teammates you can fall back on. And if you're just carrying your whole team, the most you're going to score is 6 points if you're the best player in the league here. All right, here we go. We got Churro versus Tiger Uppercut, and they switch sides to confuse us.
Ooh.
Great drive impact there.
And another, Churro's, takes advantage of Marissa not being able to really do much at that range to get some drinks.
Yeah, still scary if the Marissa is able to aggressively run and uses the drive impact. Tiger Uppercut will be back into it with burnout ending now.
And now
took advantage of the space to get 4 drinks though.
Which makes Jamie can do a lot of damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage for no commitment of resources. Super does land though.
Yeah.
Both players had to be careful there, but gets the stray jab to close out the round.
Let's see. Aggressive rounds started from Churro to get. Yeah.
Oh, gets the drive impact and burns out Tiger Uppercut here.
Yeah. Tiger having to back off.
Yeah, tricky thing about that little meter. Until it comes back, you can't really do as much. You got no drive meter. You're going to take chip damage on everything. But if you move forward, it fills up faster.
Yeah.
So in theory, if you play aggressive, you're going to get it back sooner. Tiger Uppercut looking to get some drinks and control the space, punish the whiffs if you get a little bit too cautious, a little bit too aggressive here.
Yeah, sort of like Marissa can't shimmy forward as well as most characters, so a lot of space to get drinks.
Yeah, there's probably some options to get to close the pressure with like a drive rush. This is probably going to kill with the level 3 at this point. Yeah. Oh, not quite. That does.
Or it does.
Yeah. Tiger Uppercut just really, he burned out, 3-4 times across those rounds? They play aggressively. Drive impact, the drive rush, there it is, coming out all the time.
Yeah.
Solid jump
Half
in.
meter will spend.
Gets the drink into the grab to maintain pressure. Gets the wall splat.
Right.
Burns out, though, on the EX.
But has a very good...
Perfect KO. Wow. We have seen a lot of those tonight.
Yeah. And, ooh, good start. Start there. Ooh.
Yeah, Marissa does have a few moves that can move up on Jamie when he's trying to just use the space and drink. But at the full screen range, it's pretty tricky. Like that big kick, that's what I was thinking.
You have
uses the drive rush.
Some things like a drive rush big kick might punish a full, mid-screen drink. But
goes for the EX Gladius, but a little out of reach.
Yeah, like Marissa really has to commit to try to punish drinks neutral.
Goes for the super, but gonna get blocked here. The drive impact is not the right punish, sadly.
Yeah.
Super, no less. No, don't leave the room. Okay. All right, sides are correct. We've got it. We're good to go. Zerky Durky versus Jaxus. Yeah, unlike the Jamie matchup, I feel like here Chun-Li doesn't really care about having that long range and being able to drink. And so Jaxus is going to have to come in at some point.
Has Kikoku, but that's not.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That lightning legs will break Marissa's armor or a drive impact, but you got to do it pretty early. Not quite able to punish that overhead.
Yeah. Ooh. Like I think that's pretty sure that's like safe on block, the phalanx.
Depends on the strength, I believe. But I'm unsure. Zerky takes the corner, but the DP is going to get Jaxus out of it and win the round.
Yeah. Tries to get with an aggressive move, but
not able to block the overhead, but also not taking a ton of damage from it. Gonna take some damage from that, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of like overheads that are just single hit or at neutral again.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of Street Fighter. That's how it's always been.
Yeah.
Dang, Kikoken goes far in this one. Ooh,
I'm pretty sure
hard
it depends
stance
on
into the throw.
power. Like I think low doesn't go very far, but heavy goes pretty far.
I'm just used to Kikoken being a mid-screen projectile at most. All right, Jaxus takes game one.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're Street Fighter so that way to do overheads that it's the only move that Jury can't cancel out of in Feng Shui engine.
Yeah, it kind of makes some sense.
Yeah.
Zerky taking a commanding lead at the start of the round, but Jaxus quickly closing that gap. Throws into the corner.
And blocks the overhead with the armor stance. But it's putting the
There's
corner.
in the corner for some heavy damage. There it is. Great hit confirms there by Jaxus. Got that whole sequence. Ooh, drive rush. That'll lose a drive impact.
Yep. Ooh. Tried shimmy and didn't get anything off it.
But did get a little bit of space. Carries into the corner. Jaxus putting pressure on, using the overdrives, but doesn't have a lot of drive impact or drive meter to work with. Pops the last of it for the KO, though.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to end burnout, that's a good time.
Yeah, you got to do it. All right, score is 5-6 with Team 1 taking the lead again. Up next, we have Churro versus Konakami for match 6 of this match. Set 6 match, Squad battle.
Yep. Yeah, next round of next quarter of the match coming up.
Yep. Very exciting scores. It's very close. Still plenty of room for either team. Now, if these matches do get into a state where one team cannot win it, you still get to play the whole thing out in the group stage because hey, the point of the league is everybody gets a chance to play. But in the finals, they will not get that opportunity.
Yeah, but also in the group stage, the amount of points you get also determines your rankings and how you seed into the finals.
Yep, that's why every point's important. But it means that the order you play in doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
As before, this is going to be all about whether or not Konakami can control that space for this matchup, but at the same time, Churro has these big hits like that one that are armored and can also control that space right in front of Marissa very well. Little early on the throw there. It's going to cost a lot of space.
Jump and grab. And not a situation that Big Body wants to be in.
No, absolutely not. The Big Body against the zoner. This is, wow, had to do it to him. Just throw out a wall of projectiles.
Like the way only I found to get through something like that when I was playing a big body was walk forward, drive, and just use drive parry to like always a little space every time that you block something.
Yeah, it's not easy though. It requires a lot of patience to play these. Going for the parries, going for the guard stance, nothing's quite working out. Uses the drive impact to gain a few feet of space. Manages to
got
get
out
in.
of the
Look how
situation.
the health is about to change here. As soon as Churro gets in, it's just the life lead is going to close off dramatically. Gets the guard stance into the throw.
I think the guard stance like triggered off of
some stray projectile, but you can throw off of it without it triggering anything. Uses the drive impact to gain some distance. Yeah, Konakami just had a commanding lead, just controlled the pace of that last round. Churro got in, it closed out quickly. That's how all of these matches are going to go. Konakami gets the hit, carries into the corner. Not quite enough to kill. Churro gets in, jumps over the drive impact, but gets hit by the second one.
Yep.
If the first one fails, do it again.
Yeah. Like all big bodies now is like, yeah, Zoner just starts winning neutral, but once they're in close range, there's not neutral anymore. The big body's already winning.
Once you're close, the big body's won the match. You got to get away.
Yeah.
Just a crazy explosive match, though.
Yep.
All right. Churro looking to stay in this. Konakami looking to close out the set. Dash is in surprisingly aggressive start given how the last rounds went. Another drive rush, just changing the game plan entirely here. Gets the throw.
Throw and gets full screen. Good
drive rush goes under that.
Yep.
Once again, Konakami controlling the space, just throwing out a wall of projectiles.
Like Churro using drive impact at full screen to just get some distance.
Just to get a little bit. You're not at full screen anymore, you're at 3/4 screen.
And there's a lot more options to get in at that point.
It feels like Konakami's playing a totally different game now, just playing aggressive, using that teleport, suddenly moving in a lot more.
Ooh, good anti-air to push Churro all the way back.
And not to downplay Konakami here or anything, who's doing excellently, but this early in the league, a character like JP is going to be a lot of knowledge checking. Great baiting of that, baits out the counter to go for the raw super, gets hit by the level 3 super instead. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
Konakami takes it. It's going to be really interesting to see how the JP players in particular get adapted to and in response adapt over the course of this league. It's week 1. A lot's going to change by the time we move forward. All right, up next we got the Living Shadow versus Tiger Uppercut. I think of the two teams, these are the heavy hitters of each team.
Yeah, I'd probably say so. This is definitely going to be like a hold forward match. I'm not sure if we're going to see a block.
Yeah, both players also very eager to use the drive rush, as we've seen so far. So that resource is going to be essential to manage the drive gauge. Drive gauge kind of dictates everything in this game.
Might see a round start double drive rush.
You think? I don't think. I want to see it. It'll be funny. Oh, we got one drive rush.
Well, I think there was another one that said it just didn't come out. But
he was thinking about it. Yeah, this is also going to be tricky. Great drive impact there. It's also going to be tricky because Kimberly doesn't really give Jamie a lot of room to drink. Great reversal. Life almost equal here.
Basically punished the drink from the full screen knockdown.
Yeah, using the drive rush there made that move safe, but wasn't able to do a lot with it. Tiger uppercut slowly regenerating that drive meter here.
Yeah.
Ooh, uses the drive impact but gets grabbed for it.
Down to burnout danger.
But uses the pressure to regenerate some of it and get some drinks in. Goes for the drive rush. Ooh, that's going to do some hefty damage. Yeah, full drink Jamie. But Living Shadow has a lot of life, and there's the drive impact. This could be enough to close it out. And it will.
Yeah. Good use of the EX DP to make sure it finish.
Oh, yeah. At the end of the round, absolutely EX it. Look, they're called ODs. We're going to call them EXs. Yep. Deal with it. You can't call something EX for 5 games and suddenly expect us to start calling it DP. Ooh, would have gotten the wall splat, but counters with the drive impact.
Also, EX is just used in every game.
Sounds better.
Ooh, good anti-air.
It's gonna hit. It's a very high hitbox. Not only hits, but activates the install. You do not need to hit with that to get the install, to get the buff. Yeah, both these characters kind of have unique win conditions.
Oh, maybe it's some good
Carries
damage.
in the corner, goes for the level 3.
And see a combo off it.
What I love about cinematic
great extension from that combo.
Yeah, Tiger uppercut regenerated a lot of impact, a lot of drive meter there. Both players now very close to death. Drive rush. And there it is. Gets the stray hit, converts for the damage. Gonna go to round 3 now.
Yeah.
Both players starting off with the empty jump. They are sharing the brain cells today.
Yeah.
Ooh, use the drive impact or drive rush to close the gap into the drive rush in the corner.
Good pressure, and
ooh, counters with his own drive impact here.
Yep. And gets all the way out to center stage. And
you could see a comeback.
Yeah.
Both players very low on drive gauge. And there it is. There's the burnout in exchange for the drive
double
impact.
Burnout.
Goes for another level 3.
I don't think you can install twice.
It's not. No, you can't. But it's not just a burnout. He burned him out and activated the level 3, which means the meter's not going to start generating until the level 3 super is over, giving you just a bit more meters. So Living Shadow is going to recover much more quickly. Solid air-to-air right there.
Ooh,
gets the low jab 3 times for the KO.
Yeah,
wow.
Just enough.
Living Shadow starting off aggressive here. Ooh, gets the drive impact reversal.
Both these players really seem to be really good at reacting to raw drive impacts.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it.
Doesn't
use the drive rush to stay safe.
Yeah. It's good.
Just immense corner pressure there by Tiger uppercut.
Yeah.
Just continually put Living Shadow on the back foot, forcing them to guess. Ooh, gets the drive impact though.
Good damage and throw follow up.
Carries into the corner.
Good damage.
Ooh, jumps over the anti-air there.
I think I was trying to jump over a grab, but or maybe not.
The drive impact and great air-to-air there for the KO. I think we could see 9 rounds here.
Yeah, we could. I could see
it's
that.
looking like it.
Just needs
depending on how this next round goes.
Yeah.
Oh, gets the super blocked it, but still gonna get the install off it. Activates his own level 3. This is interesting because look at the drive meters. This is gonna give Tiger uppercut, a chance to regenerate. And able to use
Except
some of that he regenerated on the drive rush.
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah, the cinematic supers actually have a point here. Beyond just being fun to look at.
And
drive impact to get a little space.
Even life here are
very
almost
close.
even.
But Tiger Uppercut does not have a ton of meter to work with. There it goes. There's
and
the burnout.
No drinks work with either.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And there it is. Living Shadow going to shut the set down right here. We are not seeing 9 games. Shutting it down. We're getting 6. What a set, though. All of them were super close.
Yep. So, yeah, goes
up next.
Games.
Got our penultimate match.
Yeah, it's still 8-7. So, like,
yeah, it's
no one's broken away, like, in this, in the overall match.
Oh, yeah. Looking at the teams, I did think Team 1 was one of the stronger teams, but this being this close, I think we're in for a heck of a league. Of course, players are going to evolve. Players are going to learn. A lot can happen. Up next, we've got Jaxus versus Konakami. Konakami's team, how did we get here? Down by 1 point, looking to close that gap here.
Yeah.
Playing a lot more aggressive than usual. But gets the space and proceeds to do JP things.
All right. In the group stage, it is possible for teams to tie in the group stage.
It is.
Yeah, in the final stage, there's a tiebreaker procedure, but, you know,
not here.
That can wait till finals.
Wow, once he got the space, that was a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. Yeah, ordinarily, Jaxus would rather play at this sort of mid to short range, but here you got to get in. Still, playing a lot more patient than most people.
Yep.
Teleports in for the grab.
Yeah.
Uses the projectile command grab. Immediately puts pressure on. Burns out, but doesn't matter when you can teleport in and get the KO.
Yes, saw Jax get hit by a single projectile, and like I can combo.
Confirmed into it.
Yep.
Konakami takes the first game. This is everybody's reminder. Go check out Matcherino. There's a link in the chat. It's free, and you can increase the prize pool. We could get $1.
Ooh, uses the air grab to ignore the counter. Like, if you're in a throw animation, you're invincible to anything that's going on.
Jax is parrying very patiently here, but there's just so much between you and your opponent.
Yeah, you can't just block, you have to get in.
Jumps and gets caught out by that ground spike. Konakami looking to close out the set here.
Yeah.
Jumps over the projectile, gets the grab and the corner. Ooh, but gets hit by the counter.
And gets a small combo off the counter.
The EX DP, it takes some guts to do. Jax is now in burnout, but has stage positioning, by which I mean, you know, within punching range of his opponent. And we're back to this.
Can't even parry at this.
Gets the level 3 off the confirmed projectile again. It's going to be close. There it is. It will kill.
Yeah.
Konakami taking the set. We are now at 9-8. And going into our last game, which will be Churro versus Zerky Durky. So this will be the set that decides the match. And both players, 0 points. Somebody's going to win some points here. It could be a tie. If Churro wins 2-1, we got a tie going into the first game.
Yep. And yet, Yeah, it's gonna be Marissa. Yeah, so no.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh no.
Yes, so no character advantages at this. Just,
Marissa is a 7-3 matchup. All right, and we're off.
Ooh,
Aggressive drive rush to start the round.
yep. Just swing. Yeah, Chiro just swinging away at. I guess why not?
Ooh, there's the drive impact.
All right.
I'll be honest, drive impact against Marissa, kind of scary.
Ooh. Throws the parry stance.
Churro takes a
Or not parry.
commanding first
Armor.
round.
Yeah, I think armor stance, not parry stance. There's an important difference.
It's a little bit different. You don't have infinite points of armor here. Both players playing a little more cautiously at round start here. Yeah. It's like a whole different game, different players here. There it is. Ooh. Now they're doing Marissa things.
No, just
both players just trading blows back and forth.
Okay, you drive, I drive. Block drive impact, you block drive impact.
Ooh, whiffs the guard stance throw there.
Trying.
Churro's got a little bit of life lead, getting a bunch off that.
Good use of the guard stance.
Gets a few hits, gets another. It's very close all of a sudden. Pops the super, but whiffs it. Ooh. Wow. Zerky Durky comes back and takes it.
Yep. Alright, so no combo, and Churro managed to throw it. Good throw tech there.
Staggers with the Gladius. That is a fun animation.
Yeah.
Ooh, get Zerky Durky now in the corner. Switching sides though. Switching sides again.
Are gonna have another? Yep.
Neither, against Marissa, you don't want to be in the corner, even if you are Marissa. Both players trading blows there, but it seems Zerky Durky took a little bit more of a hit there. Very close. Pops the super to counter the drive rush, but blocks it. Gonna respond. What? Responds with their own super into the grab. Wow. What a round. Churro wins.
I think that super has armor rather than invincible startup, which allows it to be grabbed.
Yes. It would seem to be the case. It is now tied. Both teams are now at 9 points. So at this point, Zerky Durky needs to win it to keep his team in it.
Yeah.
If Zerky Durky can win this set, it'll be tied even if Churro wins. The best Team 1 can do is a tie at that point. Yeah. Jumps over the drive impact.
Oh.
Goes for the armor. Yet fully charged. That's a lot of damage. And the whiff punish. Zerky Durky takes it. It's just back and forth here.
Round. Yeah. Ooh, good punish. Hit.
Armor stance. Goes for the grab. That's a punish counter, so he'll tack on some extra damage. Does it again.
I think tried it again.
You get the feeling.
Yep.
Armoring up against Gladius, that will break armor. Fully charged once again, carries all the way to the corner, gets the throw. We're seeing a lot of that as the punish. Ooh, the kick into Gladius.
Yeah.
Churro hanging on by a thread. Pops the super, responds with their own. I guess that one wins.
One of them won.
One of the supers won. Was it level 2, level 3? I don't actually know. But Zerky Durky closes out the game. It is now 1-1. This is the last set of the night. And with that set, Churro is playing to get Team 1 to a tie to end this first game of our league. Yeah. Both players playing a little more mid-game. Goes for the armor
Yeah.
stance kick.
Zerky's throwing out a lot of like long range buttons now, seeing him catch Churro. Oh,
Uses the
break.
armor stance, but Gladius fully charged will break armor, and you will forget it every time you drive impact. There's the drive impact, but whiffs the punish. It seems.
Oh,
Response is their own, but drive impact against. All right.
All right. We're
Whiffs
gonna
the
have another one.
punish. Drive impact drops the punish. Let me repeat myself a few times here. Great throw break there.
No punish on that move.
Ooh, who gets it?
Counter drive impact.
Zerky gets it, but doesn't quite get the punish. But Churro is in burnout here, but is able to close out the round anyway. That was a goofy round. I love that.
Needs
what a fun
round to tie up the match.
Yeah, Churro, the best thing he can do for that team is tie things up, which would be crazy for the first game of for the first match of the league. Ooh,
counter.
Armor stance grab. Trading blows in the corner here.
Ooh.
Whiffs the anti-air. Gets that one though.
Crossed up.
Armor stance a little
not a
early.
Not a character you think of doing cross-ups, but managed it.
Oh, pops the super.
Jumps it.
Whiffs it.
Oh, punt.
Not quite enough. There it is. Churro takes it, and I believe that is it.
No, that's
oh,
the
wait,
Zerky.
that's round three. That's round three.
Oh,
I got it
That was
cited.
Zerky.
That was Zerky. The names are so small. They're the same character.
All right.
Jumps over the Gladius, gets the super,
And
misses just
Doesn't have a
barely,
confirm there.
but able to
Like-
punish the whiff. Every whiff punish in this matchup. There's the drive impact. It's just such huge damage.
Jumping jab is a mash out option, but it works.
Very close round. Both players now just one good exchange from winning. Pops the super, barely whiffs it. Pops the super in response, also blocks it.
Right.
Into
Oh,
the
this
wall
is it.
splat. This could be it. There it is. There was a drive impact that came out, but did not have the health to stay alive. What a round. It's 10-10. You know what that means, Charlie? You tell me what that means. I don't know the rules all the way.
It means it's a tie. This match is just a tie.
We're playing soccer?
Yeah, this is this is now soccer.
Hey, you know what? Because it's the group stage, that means that both teams get 10 points going into the seeding. That's what you get. That's why we play all the matches, because every point carries to the seeding. What a first match of the league. Hey, see you next Tuesday. I have this information written down. Tune in on July 11th at 6:30 p.m. We've got Beauty and the Beats versus Team 7, which I have
may have a name.
May have a name by then. And it's, well, it's dishonest, but it's a name.
And hopefully we'll have all these tech support issues figured out by then.
Yeah, it definitely went smoother when we figured them out.